game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk game.
Key Talk Society, check it out. Before the video gets started, I need y'all to like the video. You know what I'm talking about? You know I'm gonna come with the content every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? They like the video for me, take 2 seconds. Anyways, so Dallas, Texas inside of 2024 has been bloody. Now, when I say it's been bloody, it's a whole lot of different wars and stuff going on inside of the streets of Dallas, Texas. Now, the latest victim to fall, the latest victim of the fallen soldiers of Dallas, Texas is actually an active gang member that actually goes by the name of Rey Glizzy. I'm gonna get into that story, but also in order for 12 to try to combat the stuff that's going on inside of Dallas, Texas, they started doing raids. Now, the raid that they did yesterday, which is actually the same day that a murder actually happened. Now, the murder and a raid were at different locations. You already know, but I do got footage of the raid. So they actually did a raid at a place in Highland Hills. I believe it was the Pink Apartments, but they did go inside of there and pretty much they made some arrests of some active gang members. Now, inside of Dallas, Texas, when you think of Highland Hills, you probably know of an artist called Jorge Jefe. He's one of the artists that come up out of there. Anyways, well, let's get right into it. So here goes the footage of the raid that actually happened inside of Highland Hills.
Screaming free blows till they come out their cage. My little bro smoke huncho straight out the vape. In this pole you get caught, that's rape. FaceTime, I just made that boy FaceTime Drake.
Man, you know, I can imagine from the raid that happened, for sure they arrested some people, but they probably got recovered some switches. Now, if they smart, you know what I'm talking about, you don't get rid of them switches when you see them people coming. But at the same time, we don't know if they went into the crib, went into the house, or how the raid actually happened. I would imagine they wasn't obviously just all outside, just chilling. Then they pulled up on them and they didn't run or something like that. So I would imagine that they went inside the house. You already know. There's more details coming about that. I will definitely keep y'all updated. But other than that, a shooting actually happened yesterday. A guy named Rey Glizzy. Now, it's wild because Rey Glizzy was actually with some of his members, you know what I'm talking about, and his members actually was strapped. Now, Rey Glizzy ended up getting shot, and then as you can see, there should be a footage either on this side or that side. One of the footages, you see a couple people running, and one of the guys got a big old gun inside of his hand. Now, with that gun, a lot of people's laughing at him online in the comment section. And as you can see, it says, "What the F? Chicken left his mans." Because that's obviously somebody named Chicken that pretty much was with Rey Glizzy, some of his people. But once Rey Glizzy got shot, they're alleging that the Chicken dude took off running and didn't help his mans out, right? So inside of the comment section, you can actually see, people pretty much speaking on Rey Glizzy, saying, positive stuff and some negative stuff, right? You see a lot of people saying that Rey Glizzy was really spanking stuff in the streets, talking about that he was like he was a real deal stepper and really was putting belt to butt, if you know what that mean, right? But also Rey Glizzy, just a couple days ago, a song was released by another Dallas artist that goes by the name of D Glock, and of course Channel 4 Mark. They released a song, and a song was actually called I Can Merch. Now, on the I Can Merch song that was actually posted, I posted that song on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. Now, within the comment section, you can see that Rey Glizzy commented on there, and it was kind of some friction between the two, you know what I'm talking about? Because Rey Glizzy pretty much said that they was cap rapping, you know what I'm talking about? They not living their raps. Actually, hold up. I'm going to read it to y'all. So Rey Glizzy said, "Too much cap in y'all raps, but it's cool." And he put the fire emoji, in which Channel 4 D came and said, or D Glock, however you want to call it, he said, "Stand your place, white boy." In which Rey Glizzy responded, "Do I need to make you run a faux flat again, cotton picker?" Which, of course, is extremely disrespectful, the last part about it. But even the beginning part of saying, "Do I need to make you run a faux flat again?" That's pretty much Rey Glizzy saying that I had some things up on you and I had you running, you know what I'm talking about? Which goes more into, you know what I'm talking about, the character of Rey Glizzy, you know what I'm talking about, and what people were saying in the comment section, that he was really spanking stuff out here, right? And then, of course, D Glock commented again, and he was like, "Nah, ain't never made me run a 4 flat cracker." So, you know, obviously there was some friction between those two. But like I said, I pretty much read that part just to show y'all that, you know, he was really, you know what I'm talking about, he was active. He was an active member out here. And we do understand what happens to most of the active members in gangs. You know what I'm talking about, whether you in a gang or whether you're not in a gang, everybody understands and knows that it's pretty much the same outcome for a lot of gang members, unless you're able to make it out. You know what I'm talking about? It's either dead or in jail. Those seem to be the only two routes that actually happen to gang members. You know what I'm talking about? And like I say, unless you happen to be able to make it out, right? But you know, and another thing as well, there's a lot of other people making posts and comments. As you can see on the picture that's to the right of the left right now, you can see some of the other people that was real cool with the Rey Glizzy dude, you know, pretty much kind of going off on old boy that actually ran with the gun, right? Now, I would imagine it's going to be a whole lot of new songs coming out here I'm talking about, because right now, Dallas got one of the most popping music scenes in DFW, really, like, this happening right now out of all the music scenes. Dallas they music scene is so, I mean, you got a whole lot of new artists, right? I post a lot of them on my Instagram at Key Talk Media. If y'all haven't seen any of the artists, y'all should definitely go to my Instagram and check it out, and you'll discover pretty much a whole lot of new artists, right? But anyways, you can see some of the Rey Glizzy, some of his partners in the comment section, pretty much not dissing on the dude that ran with his gun, but just saying, like, man, this why you can't really trust people. He said, this the way you ain't got no real partners out here. And it alone, which was one of Rey Glizzy's partners, actually, that was somebody that actually went to the hospital with Rey Glizzy after he got shot. And you know what I'm talking about, was standing by his side. So, of course, man, they always say it ain't no rules in the streets, you know what I'm talking about? And not only is there no rules in the streets, it's a whole lot of loyalty and disloyalty, you know what I'm talking about? You got people, members that's going to stand by your side and ride or die with you. And, of course, you got members that ain't gonna stand by your side and ride it out with you. You know what I'm talking about? You got members that gonna just, if they see, whenever it get real, that's why they say, who gonna be by your side when stuff get real? You know what I'm talking about? And at this time, from the picture that we see, the dudes that's running, that was with Rey Glizzy, it does look like it got real, and they got up out of there. You know what I'm talking about? Now, it could have been a case of, hey man, listen, it was life or death, and we ain't have no type of, you know what I'm talking about, maybe the guns ran out of ammunition or something. You know what I'm talking about? Who knows? But what we do know is that pretty much Rey Glizzy's not alive, and there could be others that was actually shot as well. This is just one of the ones that actually stood out, that's actually going, viral and live on the internet, obviously because, he had a lot of people that rocked with him, you know what I'm talking about, because he was inside of that alternative lifestyle, you know what I'm talking about. So whether you decide to get into that lifestyle or not, you know what I'm talking about, understand, you're going to be a whole lot of heartbreak in that, you know what I'm talking about, from you losing members to the stuff that you got to see that's going to drive you crazy inside your head every day. I'm talking about. So definitely be careful with what y'all do out here. RIP to all the fallen soldiers. I always say RIP to the fallen soldiers, and I say RIP to the future fallen soldiers, because we already know, you know what I'm talking about, when one person passes away and die, somebody else gonna pass away and die too, because it's always about to get back, you know what I'm talking about. Most of the people that's dying now really is for dissing and songs, you know what I'm talking about, and then going to get some get back and stuff like that. So that's just how it is, right? Anyways, let me know something coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.